Hi there, family and friends. Math Course 1, Unit 1, Fractions, Review and Mastery. Topic 4, Comparing Fractions. Remember, pull out your student activity workbook and follow along. You will have questions most likely at the end of every image. Sharks love the bigger number. The shark's mouth opens to the largest number. He enjoys a big meal. So today we're going to learn how to compare fractions. We use the symbols greater than and less than to show which fraction is bigger. So look at the first example. 3/4 has 3 out of 4 parts shaded. 1/4 has 1 out of 4 parts shaded. Since 3/4 is bigger than 1/4, we write 3/4 is greater than 1/4. Remember, whichever way the mouth opens, he wants the biggest number. So the shark opens his mouth to the bigger number. His teeth are ready to eat the biggest number. Let's remember that, okay? His teeth are ready to open up. His mouth is ready to open up to the biggest number, and his teeth are ready to chomp it down. All right. So less than, the shark opens his mouth to the bigger number and he runs away from the smaller number. He wants the big one. Excellent job. Let's dive deeper. Greater than. The greater than symbol means the fraction on the left is bigger than the fraction on the right. So the greater than symbol tells us that the number of or fraction on the left is bigger than the one on the right. So look at the example. 3/4 has 3 out of 4 parts shaded. 1/4 has 1 out of 4 parts shaded. Since 3/4 has more shaded parts than 1/4, we write 3/4 is greater than 1/4. A helpful way to remember this is that the open side of the symbol always points to the greater number with the teeth showing. And the pointed end points to the smaller number because he's running away from that number. He wants the bigger number. So remember, when fractions have the same denominator, compare the numerators. The larger numerator means the larger fraction. Okay? Now let's take a look at less than. The less than symbol. Less than means the fraction on the left is smaller than the fraction on the right. So dive deeper. The less than symbol tells us that the number of our fraction on the left is smaller than the one on the right. Look at the example. 1/4 has 1 out of 4 parts shaded. 3/4 has 3 out of 4 parts shaded. Since 1/4 has fewer shaded parts than 3/4, we write 1/4 is less than 3/4. He is running, that shark is running away from 1/4 because it's too small and running towards 3/4 with his mouth wide open. He wants the big one, okay? So a helpful way to remember this is that the open side of the symbol always points to the bigger number, and the pointed end points to the smaller number as he's swimming away. So when fractions have the same denominator, compare the numerators, the smaller numerator means the smaller fraction. Sometimes it's worth repeating. Pause this image to discuss the activity below. Now let's look at the equal to symbol. This is the equal to symbol. Equal to means the fraction on the left is the same as the fraction on the right. Let's dive deeper. The equal to symbol tells us that both sides have the same amount, even if they look different. Let's look at the example. 2/4 means 2 out of 4 equal parts are shaded. Half means 1 out of 2 equal parts is shaded. Even if I turn this circle in a different way, I will see that the same amount is shaded, okay? So even though the fractions use different numbers, they both show half of the whole. Half of that circle is still shaded on both. That means they are equal. We write this as 2/4 is equal to half. So remember, the equal sign means both sides are the same value. Different fractions can be equal if they represent the same amount. Way to go, Creative Learning Adventures. Your knowledge is impressive. Keep going. Like, comment, and subscribe, family and friends. We'll see you next time.